to appreciate JSI for the inSupply Health for partnering with us. It's been a blessing for our county because most of our sub-counties are having the IT teams, the impact teams. And from those teams, there's been an improvement on our reporting rates, on our timeliness, and even the quality of data. Okay, so I'm going to present on learning packages. And already you've seen that Wajir did very well. And I'll be sitting with them to know how come they were able to do the packages all together. Shows that maybe they have teamwork or something, or there's someone there encouraging them to do the packages. Because sometimes you ask people to do, and they might not necessarily do what you're saying. So the problem statement here, before the rollout of the learning packages and the role profile assessment, we relied on one person or an individual who used to be doing the coordinating, planning, and facilitating the meetings. But in their absence, sometimes the meetings actually don't happen. I think it's maybe a problem to even other counties. So that was our main problem. So there came about the learning packages after the impact team or the notion came about from inSupply Health. So the learning packages, as we've seen, we've had again previously, is a self-directed online-based modular. It's online. You can go in there on any time and access it, and you're able to learn different things from it. And who is targeted to do it? The impact teams members from the sub-counties are target, and the county. Data review teams and supply chain commodity management teams. And I feel like it goes down even to facilities, because at any given point, you really need these skills, be it data analysis, be it organizational skills. Everyone needs this. So it's not only the teams, but anyone can interact with it. And the reason for this is to build capacity for teams to ensure that we improve our health supply chains and perform the tasks better, optimally, through the use of the data for decision making, problem solving, and action planning. So the learning packages, why the learning packages? As I've already said, it's going to help one have competences, skills, and knowledge that is required for data review teams. And we know that data is important at all levels. You need to interact with the data that you have and be able for it to tell you what kind of trend do you have for a question that you have, for a problem that you have to solve it. So they are centered in 4 main core role profiles. We have the organizing, we have problem solving, we have data, I'm tempted to call data Diana, and supply chain. And then we have enabling or support members also, who are influencers, who are the people who go, know where the resources are, go for them, and the leader. So the organizing person is the person who calls for the meetings, ensures logistics are in place, tells you where the place is, the agenda, and ensures that the minutes are shared on time before you start the meeting, which I thought was very important, a very important person or role there, to have an organizer for you to actually hold a meeting. So in the current roles of the people I believe seated here as leaders, organizing should be you. If you're not organized, then there are things that will pass that are important that you didn't take note of. So the problem solver is the person in the team who's always asking, but why? Why did that happen? Why can't it be this way? So a very good thinker there who steers the meeting and ensures that the actions are there and practical next steps in terms of making your actions. Then data whiz is the person who understands what your indicators are. They're able to interpret them. They're able to pull data from what we're able to see from ITT, what was presented. The KHS data we feed is pulled to the ITT, and from there you're able to get graphs and things that you can be able to use. So data is very important, and I believe as a manager where you are, you need to understand what your data is, what indicators you have, and how you're performing. The supply chain, also very important, who understands the supply chain processes and is able to identify where the problem is in the process. Yeah, so the influencer is the person who ensures that everyone is okay, influencing some of those good ideas that you have, ensuring that they are taken seriously at the end of the day. Then the resource person knows what money you need, where the money is available, how they can advocate for it and be able to get it. And we know that resource is important in moving forward. And then the leader, of course, is the one holding everyone's hands and moving. These are the learning packages for the Nairobi team. Organizing auto was the most popular. Myself have not done it, but from what we had out there, I think I'm going to ensure that I do it. But the others are supply chain, problem solving. You can see how we performed, data-wiz being the least. The sub-county which performed well in terms of the uptake, which has the microwave there, is Embakasi East and South sub-counties. So our experience, what has worked well, we're now able to develop an action plan with goals. You know how the minutes are, how the tool is for minutes, which I really love. You're able to get an action plan for the previous and the current one which you're doing, and you're able to follow through. And it is very simple and very targeted, which I find very useful. Then teamwork, support, and encouraging one another to take up the learning packages really worked well. We were able to post these certificates on WhatsApp. We had the support of the SCHMT and the sub-county MOH. Of course, motivation is just encouraging one another. Have you done this? I've done this. It's interesting. Take it up. Things like that. And then identifying a champion, which I think is very important, who says, Lawrence has done, Beatrice needs to do it, someone else needs to do this one. I think this is your strength. You need to take it up. It was very good. So some of the challenges were the time constraints and the technological issues in logging. So the benefits of having the learning packages, I'm hoping that I'm going to infect all of us to be able to take up the learning packages. So ownership of the impact teams meetings by the teams, sharing the meeting schedule early enough before and the agenda before you start the meeting is important. And how you have the data before you've had, you can even share the information before about how you've performed. Someone looks forward to come, and they even have answers to why they've not performed very well, where they have not performed. So it's really encouraging, and people come prepared. Then strong teamwork across different programs. And in our impact team, we co-opted different people, not only the core, we had co-opted some members. So everyone handling HPTs was in the team. So it also served as our TWG, and we were able to identify everyone's role according to the learning packages and strengthen those ones. So the role distribution, yes, improved time management, because we will decide we'll do a 1 hour meeting, 2 hours meeting, and we will adhere to that. Then individual responsibility and accountability in meetings, also it's very important. So personal commitment and self-drive among the members was actually there. You can see in that photo, there's a team member who's from the sub-county encouraging the staff on some knowledge and skills. And what I personally did was to share like the minutes tool. You go to a facility, you see minutes there, it's so much narrative, but you can't pick out what someone was saying. So that was important to, I encourage someone, use this template. It's more directed, you can be able to, move forward on wherever you action and follow easily. So also knowledge and skills upgrade to mitigate individuals and team gaps. That worked very well during the assessment. We did an assessment at the beginning to see who can perform which role better, who is an influencer, who's the leader, who will be helping us with this, and that ensured that we had regular meetings. Then some of the lessons that we've learned, we know that the packages are self-driven. So this self-driven creates motivation to effective and efficient work output. And since it is self-driven, I'm seeing that for sustainability purposes, this will be going down to even the new people coming into the workforce. We will ensure that they go through some of these packages, which are very helpful, especially supply chain, data-wiz, Diana, and all that, especially for the pharmacy team to ensure that they understand those basic things. Then data analysis and management creates a platform for effective change plan, which is decision making. So true, because what Janet was able to do for us and the team come up with that analysis. So we were asking at some point, when you leave, how will we be doing this? Because we were doing the meetings because we could visualize what's happening, and we were able to learn from the data with Diana. Then knowledge and skills acquisition sustains improvement in quality care through continuous mentorship and support supervision. Because you go to a facility and tell them, you have data, you have the analysis there, you tell them this is how you're performing, this is the quality of your data, this is the variance, this is where you overstocked, how can we improve that? And it was really good. Thank you very much. A minute, please. Then teamwork is key to behavior change and individual responsibility. I believe without teamwork, the impact teams wouldn't work, because everyone is busy at some point, but the online platform really came out for us, and the teamwork. Then, and even the microwave, I think we will be warming the food together there to share it. So it's very good. And the tea that we actually make mandazi and mahindi come with it to the meeting to ensure that we full as we work. So that's very nice. So target setting, also it's good, and work planning to ensure that we achieve our goals. And, you set something and move towards it and able to do it. And then motivation and appreciation of team members. I think it's good. When you are told even well done, that's done well. I think you can do better, and you've done very well. Anything that is encouraging goes a long way. Then delegation of the roles. After we did the identifying who does what, we're able to share it all together. You feel among the team, and you feel very good to do something together with other people and have a role as well. So thank you very much. I think that's what we have.